Today I'm going to share with you my kids' snack system. This is the system that we've used for like 4 or 5 years for our kids, and it's worked super, super well. My dog is whining.
1 year, I'm going to turn 5.
My kids are 11, 9, 6, and 4 currently, and basically...
And here's a boiled me.
Yeah. So basically I have this drawer here that I fill with fresh fruits and veggies and proteins that my kids can help themselves to anytime on the evenings or weekends. If you follow my page, you know I do daycare. So this is like off limits to my kids during daycare because they need to eat meals and snacks when the other kids are eating. But evenings and weekends, this is our system. For the most part, sometimes they ask me. A lot of times they just don't because it's all healthy stuff and I don't, unless I'm like cooking a meal, like the drawer is fair game. And sometimes a couple of my kids are more snackers than others and will fill up on food out of this drawer, but it's all healthy stuff. So then I just give them a smaller portion at mealtime, and I don't know, it doesn't really bother me because they're getting foods that they need regardless. So I'll show you what's in the drawer. All right, so this is our drawer. I literally put a dozen eggs in here yesterday, and my kids are down to 1. So I always have a few protein options. There's boiled eggs here this week. Yogurts. One of my children were trying more dairy-free options. And then for veggies, I have sugar snap peas, carrots, and celery down here. And my kids will help themselves to like ranch out of the fridge or a tater topper. Sometimes I have hummus in here. And then I also have string cheese for a protein. And then I always switch out the fruits. There's pretty much always apples and oranges. And there's also bananas on the counter if they want those. And then for berries right now, I have blackberries, grapes, and strawberries. So essentially, anytime my kids are hungry, not during daycare hours, they can come help themselves to this food. Oh, and there is applesauce back in there too. So I usually really switch it up a lot. And yeah, that's what they can have for snacks. And I also just want to add that they're limited to 1 string cheese and 1 yogurt a day. Otherwise, they would probably just eat string cheese and yogurt all day. So I want them eating fruits and veggies too, not just like the protein options. And I do bake a lot, and I do have some snacks in my pantry, but those are like snacks for me to serve to the kids or for them to ask for, whereas this is just kind of for them to come eat out of if they're hungry. And because it's all healthy stuff, they pretty much do only eat out of there if they're hungry. And this snack system has worked phenomenally for me, so highly recommend.